Here's a common story for parents. Ever since your kid got a tablet or a smartphone, they seem withdrawn, unreachable. They don't get joy out of the things that they used to love. Maybe their grades are falling. Maybe you can't get them out of bed in the morning without a fight. When you try to take their device away, you get these extreme emotional outbursts, aggression and meltdowns, and your kid being rude and demanding in ways that they never were before. You feel like you're losing your child. You're thinking, how did we get here? And is it too late to fix this? Most parents try to just take the devices away, and they set new rules and draw hard lines, and then it fails, and the kid fights back, and they sneak the device. Here's why it fails, and most parents miss this completely. Your kid has been watching you on your phone for years. They watch you scroll at stoplights, check notifications at dinner, and bring your phone into your bedroom every night. Dr. Carrie Mackinson, a clinical psychologist that specializes in digital addiction, says that your child's brain is an associative machine. Since your kid was 2, sitting in their car seat, they have been unconsciously coding in your behavior. They've had years of watching you model that phones are always with us, always accessible, and always being checked. And now you want to change the rules, but just for them, which is why it fails. So here's something that actually works. The first strategy is to change your own behavior before you ask them to change theirs. That may not be what you want to hear, but research shows that collaborative approaches where parents model the behavior first have a high success rate. Authoritarian bans where you don't change fail. Here's what to do first. Stop using your phone while driving. Because if you've been doing this since they were little, and then you give them car keys at 16 and tell them not to use their phones, what do you think they're going to do? They're going to use their phones while driving. You taught them that that's what you do in a car. Second, charge your phone outside your bedroom. If you're going to ask your kid to do this, and you should, you go first. Third, use transition times to regulate yourself. Dr. Mackinson taught me that before you walk in the house from work, sit in your car for 2 minutes. Take 3 deep breaths, in through your nose and out through your mouth. She says that parents have to regulate ourselves so that we can show up in connection with the best of us when our kids come into the picture. Fourth, put your phone in a common area during family time, like the kitchen counter, not in your pocket, and turn off all notifications. Your kid is watching, and they may not say anything, but Dr. Mackinson explained this to me. Kids can feel your energy field from another room. Before you even speak to them, they sense whether you're amped up and distracted or present and calm. When you put your phone down and model a healthy relationship with technology, that's when change becomes possible. The second strategy is that once you've started changing your own behavior, then you invite your kids to do it. Schedule a family meeting, not a lecture, but just a meeting. So here's an example script. Hey, I've noticed we've all been spending a lot of time on our phones, including me. I'm worried about how it's affecting our sleep and our time together. What do you think we should do? And then listen. Just listen. Ask them, what do you love most about that app or game? And don't judge their answer. Share your concern without blaming them. I'm worried about how late we're all staying up and how tired we are in the morning. And then invite them to solve it with you. How can we make sure everyone's getting what they need? Here's what research from the Digital Wellness Lab found. When kids suggest their own screen time limits, they typically propose 1 or 2 hours a day. Parents expect massive pushback, but kids often suggest more reasonable limits than parents would have imposed. Write down what you agree on and then sign it. I have a free template on familyitguide.com if you want to use it. Children are much more likely to follow rules that they helped create. It's not feel-good parenting, it's neuroscience. When kids feel controlled, their brain resists. When they have autonomy in their boundaries, they're more likely to cooperate. The third strategy is that all devices charge in the common area for everyone. Phones, tablets, laptops, game consoles, everything. Set a device bedtime 1 hour before actual bedtime. Everyone's devices get plugged in. When your kid says that they need their phone for their alarm, get them an alarm clock. Dr. Mackinson calls this location limits. She says this one boundary alone protects kids from most of the disastrous digital outcomes that parents fear. The research is clear. Kids lose 1 to 4 hours of sleep per night from devices in their rooms. This affects their brain development, emotional regulation, and academic performance. But if you keep your phone in your bedroom while demanding that your kid doesn't, then you've already lost. So for the first 3 days are rough for everyone. In week 1, sleep might get worse before it gets better. And in weeks 2 to 4, you'll see improvements. And by month 2, it's the new normal. Penn State researchers found that removing devices from bedrooms improves sleep duration and quality. When your kid pushes back, and they will, stay calm. This isn't about trust. This is about all of us, including me, getting the sleep our brains need. Research shows that it takes 21 to 30 days for new habits to form, and that most parents give up during the first 2 weeks, right before the breakthrough happens. So don't give up. Dr. Mackinson says something that every parent should hear. This isn't your child, it's your child's brain on screens. That withdrawn, emotionally volatile kid that can't get out of bed and melts down when you take their device away is not who they are. Remove the screens and your real kid comes back. But you can't ask them to change if you won't change first. So start with yourself and model the change, and the rest will follow.